What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Christianist Podcast, your favorite Christist podcast. To the left of me is my beautiful, little ill, little under the weather, but she still look good, wife, Ashley. And then it's me, Kamari. I hope y'all been doing great. By request, we're back on camera again. What's up to y'all? I appreciate y'all actually liking to see us. So because of that, we're here. How you feeling today, Ashley?
I feel under the weather.
Well, besides that, how you feeling?
I had a good day.
Talk to me. How was your weekend? How was your day? Give me the whole run.
Oh my gosh, our weekend started off on Friday. How did Friday go? Do you remember Friday?
Well, let's see. You got off work. I surprised you because you didn't know I was at home.
Yes.
And then I made. So yeah, I got into like my poverty Spanish bag, and you know how like you would normally make like hamburger helper. You get ground beef, you get like noodles, pasta sauce, whatever you're gonna use, right? So I was in my like probably Spanish hamburger helper. So I had
You said
hamburger.
Hamburger.
What is it called again?
Hamburger.
No, hamburger helper. I'm tripping. Hamburger helper. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. So I got into like my bag, right? So what I did or done, however you say it correctly, but I slow roasted some beef flank steaks, and then I of course boiled some noodles, and then I got like this harmony. I got some harmony beans. It's like a whole bunch of other like ingredients that you would normally have in like Spanish dishes. I used some cumin or or however you pronounce it. Some chili powder. I mixed all that with some tomato sauce, and then I put it all together, and corn, and I made like a Spanish version of hamburger helper.
It was good. I liked it.
Yeah, it was spicy, right?
Yeah.
Spicy. I'm pretty sure if somebody would have ate it that was Spanish, they would have been like, "Yo, what the freak is this?" But God bless our stomachs for being able to do what we do, right? Because we be out here wilding. But that's how Friday went. How was your Saturday?
Oh, Saturday was so good. Our middle child turned 10.
Oh, happy birthday, Kamora. In case you ever come back in the future, in the past, and listen to this, we're wishing you a happy birthday, right?
Mm-hmm.
How your water taste?
It tastes lemony. It's good. I like it like that.
You like it like that?
Yeah. It's good. But her birthday was pretty good. We started the day off with breakfast. We ate at Wristwatch and ate all our favorite things. And then we went, I think we went shopping. Well, they went shopping.
Well, we tried to. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Our kids are slow shoppers.
Yes.
They are some slow shoppers. Like, goodness, like when I was a kid, I used to just be like fast at whatever I want, right? If I want to go in the store, I'm getting this, I'm grabbing stuff. They're so slow.
Like Kamora said, she wants to make the right decision, so why make a bad decision? You gotta get your bang for your buck too. What?
Yeah, I don't. That just messed up our recording, so now I gotta go back and edit that on the camera. I don't know why.
God.
Yeah, that's annoying. I don't know why I just done that. But dang it, I lost train of thought.
Oh yeah, you were saying they were slow shoppers, and I was saying, like Kamora said, she just didn't want to make a bad decision. So
I'm
went
glad
shopping.
Because I hate when we buy stuff and it goes to waste.
And then don't even end up wearing it because you didn't love it for real.
Man, listen, that'd be the
like
worst.
one of those moments. It's like you were yearning for something new, but that just wasn't it. When you get home and you try it on, it's just not giving what it was giving in the store on the hanger, you know?
Yeah, but I wish they was like kids would just open up and be honest and like say, "Hey, I don't like that. I got it home and yeah, it's not it." They wouldn't take it back. It's like those socks. You gotta take those socks back.
Yeah, I know. They're in the car. I forgot about them.
Yeah.
I still forgot about them. I could have took them back today.
Shout out to Ashley, y'all, for showing up, y'all. Y'all don't know, she feels really bad. It just hit her out of today, right? It just hit you today, right?
It hit. I knew it. My nose kept running at work. I was like, oh gosh. And I've been around the snotty nose little kids. The little snotty noses. And it'd be all over here. I was like, poor little babies.
Shout out to Essence, man. Yeah, shout out to Essence. But she'll know why I shout her out. I don't want to, ruffle no feathers. But shout out to Essence and those snotty nose kids. But overall, it was a good weekend. I enjoyed my weekend. A lot of prepping, getting ready for back to school, right? So, look, we did not go to church Sunday, right? We attended a portion of it on YouTube Live. And it was a really, really, really great sermon. This was a kickoff of a series called Mad Men. And the series was like the greatest, right? Mm-hmm. The greatest. Yeah. The sermon was like one of the greatest sermons ever starting off. And with that being said, on Sunday, we was finishing up doing shopping. So that's our reason why we didn't go to church.
Oh my
we was actually trying to finish up getting the kids situated for back to school, which is what this episode is going to be centered around today, because I don't know if you remember last week I ended the show and I was like, wait, and my notes say something about praying for the kids, right? And then I read something that said, pray for those demonic experience to stay away from my kids. My kids are off limits, right? Yeah. And while reading that, I also had Luke 19 in my notes. And man, you're my reader. Okay. You're my reader. Like, are you gonna be able to do this?
I can do it.
Like, I can try to read, but it's gonna be an epic fail.
He said
Luke 10:19. Just give us a quick second, right, while Ashley look through her notes. I mean, not her notes. Look through her app on her phone as she scroll, looking for Luke 10:19. Okay.
I'm almost there, everybody. Luke 10:19.
Started at 18, he replied.
I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. I have given you
you sound like one of those little snotty nosed kids on Nickelodeon.
Stop it. I have given you authority to trample on snakes and scorpions and to overcome all the power of the enemy. Nothing will harm you.
20.
Oh, snaps. However, that's not in there. However, do not rejoice that the spirits submit to you, but rejoice that your names are written in heaven.
So, after reading that 2 weeks ago, right? And it's great because it relates to, look, things happen for a reason. It's a reason why we couldn't finish that topic and we had to save it this week, because this is the week that we pray for our kids, right? Yes. And this episode is specialized in praying for your kids. It's back to school. Ooh, yes. Kids are going to school. School is crazy. The demonic spirits that taunt the school is crazy, right? So, man, make sure y'all pray for your kids and not only pray, but it's just written in Luke 10:20. But rejoice the names are written in heaven. Make sure you write your kids' names in heaven, man.
You gotta pray for not only them at school, but even when hanging amongst family. Like,
yes,
we recently, I'm sure a lot of people recently seen on social media or in the news that there was a very young child that was murdered by their own family member.
Oh, I saw
their
that.
cousin that's only a couple
over
of
iPhone,
years,
right?
Yeah, only a couple of years older than them, and that's really sad that happened. I feel so bad for that family that lost their child to another family member at that.
When I was younger, I do remember something similar like that happening that caught the news, where this older boy was wrestling with his younger girl cousin. And did some kind of crazy wrestling move and injured and killed her.
Oh my God.
But it was an accident. That argument over iPhone definitely wasn't an accident, but you know, his thing was an accident. I think he ended up going to trial and got trial like an adult and craziness, you know.
Stuff be happening, like you really have to pray for everybody. Like, it's not just certain situations that happen. Just keep praying for everybody, no matter what.
You gotta keep praying for people. Like, you gotta pray for people, and I think it's more so important to pray for others more than you pray for yourself nowadays.
Yeah, so the world can be a better place. Like, it's just so much going on. really like saddening, like the stuff that be going on in today's society. Like I really pray that everybody's child goes to school and is in a safe environment and gets all the education they deserve.
Yep.
And not get their life shortened by some random person that just was upset over something so small that could have been resolved. Even the bullying that goes on amongst the students in the school, I pray that that ends and everybody could just get along. I know that can't happen, but it would be nice if it would happen.
Yeah, and
that might help.
Not even that, you gotta pray for their spirits also, right? Because
Yes.
Speaking of those demonic spirits, you gotta keep in mind those are the same spirits. The school is now promoting transgender. The school is also promoting the right to be gay. The school promotes a lot of things that are not biblical. The school promotes a lot of things that are not Christ-like. The school promotes a lot of things that God would tell you that we shouldn't do, right? So we also have to keep in mind, like, I mean, definitely pray that my kid make it home safe every day. That's like number one prayer. But right after number one is number two. Pray for the spirits in the school, like, because one of those saddest things, you know, it sucks. Like growing up when I was in school and I had gay friends, right? Growing up around gay people, you know, we was always told to love each other and accept it, right? Because that's what Christ people use. You're supposed to love everybody and not judge, right?
Yes.
And then so growing up, you would, oh, if your friend is gay, no, that's your friend. You're supposed to love them, and you know that's what they want to do. You let them do it, and you don't say nothing about it, and you don't pick on them either. That goes back to that movie we watched. Me and Ashley watched the movie. Justin Timberlake has a movie on Netflix. It came out in 2023.
No, it was on Apple TV.
Apple TV. What's the name of the movie?
I don't even know.
It was his name. I forgot the name of it.
What was his name?
So we watched this
Palmer.
movie. Palmer.
I remembered
Thank
everybody.
you. Appreciate that. So we watched this movie called Palmer. We watched a movie called Palmer on Apple TV. And long story short, Justin Timberlake ended up being the guardian over this little boy that wasn't gay, right? He didn't identify as gay. He didn't identify as queer. He just had a lifestyle that he liked to live. In this lifestyle he liked to live, he liked to dress up like a girl, girl boots, hair clips in the hair, like all the above. And he would ask questions like, what does it mean to be a queer? And he's only asking those questions because the kids in school
picked on him and called him those things.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, that opened up like a new realm for him. Because that's what happens to kids nowadays. It's like, it's not even that they're trying to be this stuff. It's just, it's introduced to them. Not even on purpose, it's on accident most of the time. It's
introduced to them because they're moving or being that way. And then the kids say, well, that's gay. And I don't know if you remember the testimony that we actually got to hear when we were at the, we was at the Revolution. Revival.
Yes,
we was at the revival. And the young man was like, he used to watch RuPaul. Is RuPaul the drag queen?
Yes.
So he watched RuPaul on TV all the time. And while watching RuPaul, it made him develop the same mannerisms where he would dress like a drag queen, and then other people would call him gay. And he would ask, well, what is gay, or what is this, what is that? And he would only
made that their identity.
Yeah, and he claimed the title based off what people were calling him. So, you know, when it comes to praying for the kids in school, like, prayer go a long way. And you got to think about, you're not just praying for them to get home safely. You praying that those demonic spirits don't possess them, you know? And, man, like, it's crazy. Like, I noticed something you posted the other day. Well, I don't know. I think you were meaning to post it, but you didn't post it. So, but I posted for you.
Okay.
And it said, being a Christian, it doesn't change it doesn't change who you are. It changes how you do things now, or something like that.
Yeah.
Was that what it was?
I think so.
But you know that we talked about it last week, right? And it's crazy now how you just realize you move a lot different as a Christian. Like last year, I'm only praying that my kid make it home safe, right? I'm not praying that their spirit doesn't get tampered with, right? I'm not praying that.
Ooh, that reminds me of that movie. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
On Palmer, like, you know, Kamari mentioned that the little boy, he liked to dibble and dabble into wearing little girl stuff, and that was just something that he liked. I don't think he was necessarily trying to be gay or anything, but I like how Justin would try to correct it, but then he realized, oh, that's just him. So he fell back, but he would try to protect him. The day that he came home with the lipstick smeared on his face and he was crying, he knew something was wrong. He's like, who did that to him? He assumed it was another child, but the fact that it was an adult man that did something to him, that was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Let me go do something about that.
Yeah.
I feel like that was so crazy that an adult would like even hurt a child over what they like.
Yeah.
It's not even their child.
Not even their child, you're right.
That was
But
wrong.
this child was around their kids, right?
Yeah.
And that's one thing too. You can't pick and choose. All you can do is pray about it, right? You can't, because you can't pick and choose who your kid develops a relationship with. You can't pick and choose the families that accept your kid into their home and then try to change their ways. But you know, going back to that, right? How me and you have, you know, we're still young parents. You know, it's crazy as it sounds, we're still young parents. But how will you handle one of your kids if you realize your kids are doing things that are not Christian-like? And I don't want to put being gay into the situation, but gay is one of them, right? But being gay or seeing that they're a pathological liar, seeing that they're a thief, like all the things that you know that you shouldn't do, right? And things that you should not allow your kids to do, you know, because it's our job, you know, first and foremost, my job as a father, right, to make sure my kids follow a Christ righteous life, right?
Yes.
And then you follow me in making sure they do what they're supposed to do. But like, how do you handle that? Because that's still one of those situations that I would not know how to handle. I mean, of course, you say you don't lie, you discipline your kids for lying. That's the easy one, right? Catching your kids' mind, correcting them, that's easy. But when it comes to like doing things that they shouldn't do, like when you see them looking at pornography, right?
Yes.
Like, you know, that's an easy one too. You take your device from them, you punish them, you tell them they can't do this, they're not supposed to do it.
It's wrong. This isn't your time to see that, and you shouldn't be seeing that actually, because that makes you begin to lust after stuff that you shouldn't even be lusting after at that age.
Correct though.
So definitely have to nip that in the bud.
Yep. But
I do know from personal experience that it can be addictive look at pornography.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying really.
Yeah.
But now, what would you do the first time one of the girls come home and they're like, "Oh, I have a girlfriend," and they're only saying that because they heard somebody else say it because they have a best friend they like a lot, and it's like, well, if you like her a lot, then that's your girlfriend, right?
Nah, that's your best friend.
That's your best friend. That's how you would handle it, by correcting.
Yeah.
You just correct
You
others.
mean your best friend? And if they correct me and say other, I'm like, oh wow. I honestly don't know how I would go about in that situation. That's a really hard one.
Yeah.
Because
really?
At the end of the day, like, if you think about it, you really can't force anybody to change
You cannot.
their ways. And that's just me being honest. I can't force somebody to like what they don't like. For example, clothes. If they like alternative clothes, that's what they like.
What's alternative clothes?
Like,
like gothic clothes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't force them to wear preppy clothes when they like gothic.
Yeah.
I can't force them to.
Did you say you used to wear gothic? Like.
No, I never wore gothic.
Oh, okay.
Most of my friend group was gothic. Yes.
You were cool with them?
Yes.
Is it stereotypical to say most gothic? Goodness. Is it stereotypical to say that most gothic people are atheists?
I think that's a stereotype. I don't think that's always. It depends. You might as well say that gothic, darkness.
Darkness.
I feel like, but they're really. If you like just look past that, everybody is a person, regardless of what they're wearing. I thought of it as like, okay, that's just what they like to wear. I didn't think of it like on a religious note or anything like that. Back when I was in high school.
Us growing up, when we see the people wearing the all black and the black nails, you got to keep in mind because the light shines on holy things, godly things, right?
Yeah.
And the darkness is where Satan has possession over. It's his territory.
Mm-hmm.
So you see somebody wearing all black, especially black nails and black clothes and black eyeliner, all that stuff.
Yeah.
You think the worst.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we was taught. That's how we was taught growing up.
I don't know. I guess I live in my own little world. And
Good job.
I don't really just judge people based off what they're wearing or what I see. I just judge people off their personality. And deep down inside, a lot of people are great people. If you can look past what you see on the cover, the surface level, people are really great people.
Yeah. I remember I had this girl in 8th grade. We were in band together, and she played the flute. She was a really good flute player and very cool. I forgot her name. I think her name was Felicia or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Young white girl, man. And she did the same thing. She used to wear the Doc Marten boots, right, with the plaid pants, the black, white, and gray plaid pants, and then the black shirt with the piercings on the mouth and lip and nose. The whole nine.
Gosh.
Yep.
The piercings.
I seen a guy with some crazy piercings the other day, and he couldn't talk.
It's been a lot of piercings I see. I was like, oh my gosh, it hurts, doesn't it?
Tomorrow at work.
Oh no, not at work. Like when I see all of that, I was like, I know it hurt. And then the tongue piercings, I know that hurt. I be like, aren't you guys worried about like eating the wrong thing and it getting infected or something? But
no, I ain't thinking about that.
I would think about all the things that could go wrong because people be getting piercings in places that it should not be done. And I was like, oh no, girl, no, that gotta hurt.
Yeah, but all right, so back to this whole school thing, right? And praying for them in school. It's something else you probably didn't even think of either, right?
What?
Praying praying for that demonic anxiety or stress demon not to come over them, right?
Yeah.
Because, man, we know how stressful we were kids. We was in school. Like I was in school less than 20 years ago, 15 years ago, something like that. I don't know.
Test anxiety every time. I'm not a good tester.
Not even that. The anxiety of just having to get up in the morning time and wear something and hope what you wear is accepted by your peers. Like if you gotta wear clothes and you may be afraid that the clothes that you wear may not be accepted by the people that you like.
That was another anxiety.
Yeah, man.
Because the school I went to, they mostly wore Aeropostale, Hollister, American Eagle, and Abercrombie and Fitch, and I had none of those. But I did wear my Arizona polo and act as if that was
JCPenney's. JCPenney.
But it's not the same. But I loved my clothes. I was like, forget the darn polos. I got tired of those polos because of the quality. But I did love me some South Pole and some baby fat. Nobody else was rocking that, but I didn't care anymore. I was like, that's what I like.
When I was in middle school, and my time in middle school was like 03, like 01, 03, somewhere around there, right?
Yes.
We was rocking South Pole. We were watching, what's the male version of baby fat? Fat Form. We was rocking Fat Form.
Oh.
We were rocking FUBU.
Ooh, the FUBU. My mommy would always catch FUBU at Burlington's. I had the FUBU shoes, y'all.
We didn't wear
I
the
had
FUBU
the
shoes.
FUBU shoes. Yeah.
But things like that, kids, man, they be stressed out. Like,
they be stressed out about the wrong stuff.
But we saying that, right? But as a kid, how can we, I guess we do you lean in to make sure your kids get the things that make them
yeah.
accepted, right?
Yes.
Or do you tell them this is what now this doesn't make you friends?
It
You know,
doesn't.
you just gotta do what you gotta do in school, right?
We're just lucky that they have their own style.
Yeah.
And like all the stuff that everybody else is like liking right now, they're like, I don't really care to have that, but I do want this, and I like that. I like that they have their own personal style and they're not followers.
Yeah, indeed, they definitely aren't
Rigorous.
followers. Definitely are not followers.
Yeah.
I don't know. Kaden have her moments where I don't know. She like wearing what normal kids wear. You know, I don't think it's like she's a follower. She just like wearing what the other kids have. You know.
Yeah.
And Kaylee at times she like to wear what the other kids have also. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really want to call them followers. I just think kids like the same things nowadays. You know.
They do.
But,
and again, they grow up in the internet age. So they have access to what everybody's wearing. They know what's being worn, who's wearing it. Oh, that's hot. That's not.
Yep.
And that wasn't really around. We had magazines for that. And I would often look through magazines like, ooh, that's my style.
Yeah, magazines. And by the time what you saw on a magazine, it was hot when, it was hot when they wore it. Yeah. But on another thing is praying for the kids. You know, we got to pray for their studies because kids these days, you know, they stress out. Some kids stress out about grades. Kaden, she stressed out about her grades, believe it or not, you know. And Kaylee, she's kind of laid back, right?
She's really laid back.
Like, she's just fortunate to...
She's like, oh, well, it is what it is. I tried.
Kamora, she'll stress out. She'll be worried about her grades, you know, making sure she get the right grades or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like things like that. We don't look at the things that we should look at when it comes to praying for the kids. So this is just a conversation of like things that you should pray about. You know, definitely pray about those demonic spirits. You definitely want to pray and make sure your kids make it home safely. You definitely want to make sure that they're not going to be possessed of the stress and the anxiety, depression, and
oh no, I hope that. I pray.
And look, pray over them too, man, because peer pressure is real, right?
Oh yeah.
Peer pressure is real.
Peer pressure is another thing that goes on to this day.
Yeah.
Like whether it be drugs or
Sex.
Skipping school, that too.
Yeah.
There's just so much stuff that is going on in kids' lives that they have to think about. So they are stressed out, actually.
Yep.
They do enjoy their nap time and getting their sleep for a reason. They've been stressed all week. I get it now.
They've been stressed all week, yeah.
Especially if they have extracurriculars too on top of it. That's a lot.
I feel bad for those kids that have like extracurricular activities, sports, and then like dance, and then whatever else they got year round.
Then they have to get their homework done, study for their tests. Yeah, we've all been through it. We've been through it. I have, because I had the sports right after school, and then trying to make the deadline for whatever was due. Trying to make sure that's done because I want to stay on the team, because I took that really serious. My grades were very serious, and if I was falling behind, I would request for help so I can bring that up before it's too late.
Yeah.
It's usually science or math. Science, it wasn't until I got biology that I sucked at science, biology. I didn't even go to see what chemistry was, because I'm like, that biology and that periodic table is no go. And they didn't have YouTube back then. I could have just looked that up. I feel like they have so much. They have it a little more made now, because they have access to everything at their fingertips, whether it be their phone, their laptop, whatever their device is. Yeah. They have so much more access. So I feel like they got a leg up on us. So,
but not even that though. Just think about, as a teacher, how hard it is, how hard or difficult it could be to teach a kid. Because now, because they learn on a higher level and they have all this technology, like the teacher has to be like more clever and more smart on how she teaches, because
Yeah.
she just can't be a teacher to say 10 times 10 equals 4, right? I
10
mean 2 times 2 equals 4.
Oh.
I think that even changed when we was in school, because just think about when we was in school, that's when it came with show your math, show your work, right? Like when our parents went to school, 2 times 2 equals 4, and that was it, and that's all they had to do. And then when it come to my time and your time, 2 times 2 equals 4, show us how you came up with it. And nowadays, man, the math
Too
equations and everything they gotta do, man, like they show your work, show this.
I mean,
what
like,
else,
I don't even want to do it no more.
what else is the decibel? What else does 2 equal? What else does 4 equal? You know, they want to know everything, the whole nine.
They have like their whole system for math is like, it made it so much harder. I don't even understand it. I always go back like, this is how I learned it, you guys. You can do it this way, and you'll get the answer. That's what I tell them. But it's like, I don't know the new way.
But it's bigger than getting the answer nowadays. They want more than the answer. Like, they will show us what else this equals.
Infinity and beyond.
Yeah, man, it's rough. But before we wrap things up, because I know you're feeling kind of ill. I want to keep it under like 30 minutes. We're already past 30 minutes.
Yes.
You got a notepad over there. You got anything?
I wanted to read. Excuse me. I wanted to talk about like what I read in the beginning of the episode.
Oh, I like that too.
First, you did?
Yeah, I like that because I only like what she was reading because I remember listening to a sermon about Thanksgiving, and I realized we had Thanksgiving all wrong.
Yeah.
The word Thanksgiving, the meaning behind Thanksgiving, we've always had it wrong as people, right?
What, gathering around a table and eating together?
Yeah.
Let's giving thanks to God.
Giving thanks to God for everything that He's done.
So I read 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 4 through 9, and I found out. These are just things that I found out that I didn't know. So Corinthians, that is ancient Greek, by the way. And
what you mean?
The word Corinthian.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It's ancient Greek. And in that reading, Paul was thanking God for the Corinthians and gifts he has given them. And to anybody, this is including me, I was like, what is Corinthians? Why is he thanking God for Corinthians?
I was going to ask you that too.
And the Corinthians are, the first one is Jewish converts from the synagogue, and then the other one is Gentile converts. And another question that might come about,
what is Gentile?
What is a Gentile? I got the answer. Let me flip my nose first. Sorry guys. People who are not Jewish, that's what a Gentile is. So anybody from any other region that's not Jewish, that's what that was.
Now let me ask you. So I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that I may be wrong about this, and I know. Did you remember when you was reading about the Jewish and the Gentiles? Now, which one of those covered circumcision?
Ooh, I don't know.
Because you know that's like a Christ thing where you marked as Christ to be circumcised, right?
I don't remember which one it was.
Okay.
But I do remember hearing it.
Yeah. It's like one of the ways that we marked as being, I forgot, it was Abraham's kid. I forgot it. I forgot who it may be or how it works. But to be circumcised is to be marked by Christ. And to be a kid of someone or descendant or I forgot what it was. But
is that from Genesis?
I don't remember. That's a good question. I don't know. That was something I learned a long time ago that I should probably
We've been
reread.
reading because we have that little pause from Bible study. It feels like we've been reading Genesis for months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have.
We're gonna get out of Genesis soon. I see it.
You think so? Because we only at 33.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I think Genesis has what 60, 50, something like that.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I can't wait to move on. It's something I want to read about. I keep hearing about Ruth. I want to know about Ruth.
Ruth with bad tail?
Yeah, I want to know.
Yeah. But I think that was it. You're done.
Yeah, I was finished, you guys.
Hey y'all, do me a favor. Make sure you guys go and like, subscribe, do whatever you guys are supposed to do to make us get more attraction and attention, to make sure that your algorithms attract us at all times. Make sure you hit that bell, right? And make sure you like, make sure you leave a comment and say good episode, terrible episode, whatever. And then also make sure you scroll right over to Ashley's auntie over there, Glam313. Make sure you hit her cousin up, Press on Diva. Make sure you hit our friend Terranique up on Pink Diva. Make sure you check out Kenyatta with Little Littles. Make sure you check out my homeboy, you know what I'm saying, the coolest guy ever, right? Coolest guy ever.
Yeah.
He's been doing a great job doing coverage on the Olympics, y'all. So if you guys want to check and see what's going on with the Olympics, make sure y'all check out The Crew and You on YouTube, on Twitch, on X. I think they came off of X, I'm not sure. But that's a live show, live interactive show that y'all can check out on Sundays and Wednesdays. So if y'all listening to this today, set an alarm for tomorrow evening at 7:30, 8 o'clock, I'm not sure, on YouTube, The Crew and You. Check them out, you'll like it. Am I leaving anybody else?
I don't think so.
I'm not?
I don't think so.
Did I do a good job of shouting out?
Oh man, what's Essence page?
Yo, make sure y'all check out Healthy Hair. Is it Healthy Hair? You mean her personal page? You mean her?
Not her personal page.
You know, I told Essence she need to do a better job at doing. She need a IG page to promote her Bible study sessions.
Yeah.
Give Ashley a page, y'all. She finna give Ashley a page. Give Ashley a moment while she looks up Essence profile. I think it's a Healthy Hair. Look up Healthy Hair. Healthy something. It's something about healthy hair.
Healthy hair source. I found it.
Healthy Hair Source, y'all. Check out Essence on Instagram. Her page name is Healthy Hair Source. If you live in Atlanta,
Yes.
or the metropolitan, the surrounding cities of Atlanta, whatever you want to call it, and you need to get your hair done, treatments,
Inbox her.
box hair. What?
I said inbox.
Oh, inbox. I
her.
thought you said box hair. I'm like, what?
What?
But yo, make sure y'all check out Essence. And if you want to tune in to a really good Bible study, we used to do Bible study on Wednesdays.
No, it's on Saturday.
Now we do it
mornings.
Saturday mornings. So if you got a free hour at 8 o'clock Saturday morning, you should definitely tune in to a Bible study with us. Like Ashley mentioned that we're still reading from Genesis. We're still reading from Genesis, and we will be moving on eventually from Genesis as we finish it. But if you need a good Bible study group, man, come join us. You don't have to. You can be anonymous, no camera on, no mic on, or you can be like Ashley. Ashley loves to read during Bible study.
I love to read.
Even sometimes I have to read in Bible study, like this past Saturday, and it's a great experience, man, and great conversations. Nothing like being around like-minded people. It's very important.
I love
Very,
to
very
hear
important.
everybody's aspect, like the different people that are in our Bible study group. I like to hear what they have to say from their perspective. They always be breaking it down.
Yeah,
For real.
it's always great to have like-minded people in your circle, man, because
Yeah.
it keeps you minded. It keeps you grounded. I'm tripping. Keeps you grounded. Keeps like you said, it's great to hear what others think.
And it keeps it really interesting, actually,
Yeah.
when you get to hear everybody's point of view, and then like different situations that might relate to whatever we're reading.
Yep.
And their testimonies or anything like that. That's always great to hear. So definitely, if you want to join us, join us.
If you don't want to join us, maybe one day you will. Until next time, Ashley, you got anything else you need to tell the listeners out there?
Bye!
Peace out. See ya.